And I appreciate what you did for me yesterday too.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, not a big deal. You're willing to help me out and
You had
stuff.
a lot of people watching.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you did for me.
Well, well, I had some help from Rob and then from Ron Lockwood and stuff too. That made everything kind of a lot better. So, Paul, look at that. Paul Murray is live 10 seconds ago. Okay, so hit the like button. Pop out chat. Okay, close that.
Okay, who you betting on this morning?
Mike this morning. Yeah. Well, AZ and a couple of them were over at Roger's channel this morning. So, cool. So I got this here. There's an adapter someplace here for. No, that's just the thing.
Oh, Neil was first.
Oh, Neil! Wow. God, we would have lost that one big time.
All right, Neil, how you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect this for a minute. Disconnect this. Hook up this. I'm gonna hook up my GPS. See if I can update the maps on it or something here.
Hey, while you're right there, Paul, I gotta put that package for return out on my front step. So.
Oh, they got to pick it up off your front porch, do they?
It says after 10 o'clock and it's 9:30. So.
Oh, okay. 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 I'm going to. Oh, what if it'll pop up here or not? Oh, on. Oh, it got to. Okay. Okay. 2219 POI file imaging map upload. Map load. No. Okay, cool. No. Hey guys, so Neil said he's doing well. Got lots of snow, still snowing and blowing. Well, we got completely the opposite here. She raining and melting and making a big mess here right now. So, but okay, so I probably got to go to what's this smart GPS tool? What this works? Go. No date device detected. Log in. Okay, cool.
Good girl. Yes, you are. She was really good. She just sat in the truck the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Never made a peep, never made a sound.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, okay. I was flying from next to the truck, so she knew she could sense me there,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It seems like, Paul, if I get any more than 30 or 50 feet away from her in the truck, then she starts to woo.
Hey, what about me?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny how dogs are, and they get attached to you and stuff like that, right? So.
Yep. She likes to have her chin scratched.
Yeah.
Like right here, right there.
Yeah. Well, when I had Banjo, my other beagle, she'd go with me all the time, do signs. I could have the window down and didn't have to worry about her jumping out the window or, getting fuel or whatever, right? She'd just come up there and put her, chin on the door, right?
As long
with
as
the window down. And, oh, yeah. She was happy as long as she could see me. Oh, yeah. She was. But anyway, see, this one here now, of course, she'd be out the door and gone like a wind. Well, Vader wouldn't, but.
That's a Lynn, except for Haas, which she doesn't get to pick Haas up till 2:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, that's what she was saying yesterday.
All the rest of her dogs would bolt in a microsecond. She's had to chase them around the neighborhood before.
Oh, yeah. Well, Gracie's not as bad as she used to be. I can take her to the trailer, and she knows the limits, you know, or she'll even get close to the limits. And hey, then she'll stop. But the problem, like Vader, he like with me all the time. He'll go out, do his business and come back. I don't have to worry about him on that. But unless he sees a squirrel, game over. See ya. I'm gonna go chase the squirrel.
Now, are you still getting the squirrel visitations?
Oh yeah, the dogs are barking. I went to the front door and here's a squirrel sitting on top of the freaking post. Hey, damn thing.
So Neil, it's snowing where you are. It's raining here, but it's supposed to then cool off and change over to ice, then to snow.
Yeah.
I suppose I had better hit the like, huh?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to go down to Port Stanley and see if how bad the water's running. But it's not raining that hard. But they're calling for harder rain here later on, I think.
Yeah, well, your pictures, your videos yesterday were really good.
Yeah, well,
Lynn wanted me to tell you she liked them a lot.
But I wasn't real happy with the Inspire yesterday. Something wrong. I got to figure out what's wrong with it.
Here comes Ron, Mr. Ron.
Because I go to move the control like 1/8 of an inch. That thing is full open, gone.
Wow.
So I'm gonna try and calibrate the controller. Yeah. Maybe something got screwed up. Because I tried slowing it down in all the sensing sensors, like the sensitivity and the braking, all that kind of stuff. Because it goes really like this, and you just back off a little bit, go stops. Like it just took off like 1/8 of an inch, and that thing would just go like a rocket.
Yeah.
I mean, it was okay for flying away, but I was trying to do around that submarine. And
out over the water, you don't need an erratic flying bird. No.
No. Well, look at that. The update failed again. What the heck's going on? That did a
Ron, what Paul and I have noticed is that the GPS has been spotty lately, like the last several days. And we're wondering if it isn't having to do with the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
Yeah.
If they aren't screwing with the satellite,
My GPS won't even work this morning. It did. Really? It worked earlier, but it can only find 2 satellites, and it worked fine this morning. But now, after I drove for 15 minutes and it couldn't find the satellite, and it's in the same position it was on the way to work. Nothing's changed. So I don't know what's going on.
You don't know during national or international times of stress if they don't dial things back or whatever. Because I know most of your rocketry and stuff, and even aircraft, depend on satellite positioning.
Yeah, that's who was that one? Somebody from Florida said that during certain times when they do those launches, down there at the Space Center, they notice that the GPS, there's less GPS and a reduction in the, was it GLONASS?
Yeah, GLONASS.
Yeah.
But isn't DJI and the Mavic 3 not using GLONASS now?
No, it's using.
I think they're using both, aren't they?
Both, I think. They're having so much trouble with that still.
Yeah.
Not everybody is. I've heard of a few people not having issues, but the majority of the people are.
Huh. So how are you doing this morning, Ryan?
I'm a little tired. I said work has just been really messing with my sleep, and I've been conking out 6, 7 o'clock at night, but I've been getting up at 2 in the morning. So I took some melatonin last night, and I'm like, I'm feeling a little woozy this morning.
Yeah.
It knocked me out though.
How you enjoying your new gym?
I'm not going to work out there this morning. I know that. I'm going into town this morning to work out.
Yeah.
Cold?
Yeah. Alexa, what is the current temperature?
Right now, it's -9 degrees Fahrenheit.
-9.
Woohoo. -9.
Yeah, that'd be You'd be sweating off ice balls.
It was chilly yesterday morning, but probably 20 minutes after I talked to you guys, I was plenty warm.
Yeah,
And even though I got gloves on too, even grabbing all those metal plates and bars and stuff, like, oh, these things are cold.
yeah.
How'd you make out with finding that dog last night?
We didn't find a sight or a hair of them. There's a new theory is the lady told us last night when we all met up. She posted on several sites that she was offering a $500 reward for the return of the dog. So then she gets a text message from somebody that says, "Oh, well, you won't get it back unless it's 1,500." And so then she did a tracer on that, and it was a fake name, and she was able to trace it back to someone that lives about 2 miles from her. And so we don't know.
Do you think they're gonna kind of spy on that house though, or?
Yeah, they're gonna watch the house, but they also have contacted the law enforcement. So,
Mm,
but yeah, there wasn't hiding her hair. And when I was driving around going from spot to fly, if I saw somebody out on the hoof or out on the street walking the dog or whatever, I'd show them a picture and give them a flyer, and no, they hadn't seen anything. The problem is that there were 3 dogs. 3 of them got out. Then they were gone overnight. Then the next morning, 2 of the dogs were in the driveway.
Yeah.
The third one is the one that's missing.
yeah, those dogs would have stuck together.
Yep. And the third dog is the one that was the most friendly. She said, if you were to pull up, open a car door, he'd jump right in. The other 2 are more standoff to strangers.
Yes. Somebody grabbed that dog.
Yeah.
That's weird that she got a text message, and how did they
Yep.
get her number?
Here's the dog.
It's a boxer?
Yep.
Yeah. This is right in your local area, Paul?
Yeah, it's west of town here, about 7 miles, 10 at the most. His name is his name is Earl.
Earl.
Well,
Looks like an Earl. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, no word. There's a case. I sold both of my thermal imaging cameras. Would have been nice to have.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason I sold them was because I didn't get. That's the first call to go out and do a search and rescue that I've received in probably 2.5 years.
Really?
So here I was sitting with all these thermal imaging cameras, and I'm not doing roof inspections or anything, where I need really use thermal, other than it was kind of fun to play with. But
Right.
so I sold all my thermal cameras. Now I kind of wish that I hadn't.
Little Laura. Good morning, Laura.
Hey, Laura. Ron, that might be something you might be interested in, as a thermal
Oh, crap.
imaging camera on a drone.
yeah.
I don't know.
You could spot anything that's warm out there.
Yeah, good luck at that today.
Yeah, but body heat gives off heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I found one. Lynn's not up yet. I found one on eBay for sale, like the one I sold. It's more money than what I sold, but it's the Anafi Thermal Duo.
Mm.
And I think they want $1,500 for it.
Yeah, but how often are you going to use it, Paul?
No, it just would be another drone sitting over there. It's like my Mini 2. It's just sitting over there. I haven't used it since August.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong with it. It's a great flyer, but it's just,
Right.
now, I've still got my Mavic 2 Pro. I've got my Mavic Air 2S is my go-to.
Hmm.
And that's what I flew yesterday, and it flew perfectly,
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go into town this morning, and I know this sounds weird, but the I guess what do you call it? The city building or whatever. That's where you go to pay for your membership for the gym. And I turned in my key, but I'm good till the end of the month. But I said, hey, I've got my gym set up in the garage, and when I go to work next week, I said I won't be back till after the first of the month, and I said, oh, I'll just turn it in now, but as in stay motivated. I'm going to do my walk in 10 minutes. I expect you well.
Little Llama Laura, the problem is I would think about that, but shipping to the UK from the US is just astronomical.
Oh yeah, be more than a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask for my key back for a couple days.
Yeah.
It's just
Right back, Mia's over here doing a dance. I don't know what the hell she wants. I got a feeling I know, but what you want?
Did you do the school bus today, Paul?
Yep. Yeah, we got the kiddies to school. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen the kids, but I've got some kids are not, well, I call them foreign a bit, but they're really girls. There's 4 girls in one family. Anyway, in the morning, they come on the bus, and one little girl wants to fist bump all the time and getting on off the bus. And like they're handing me chocolates again this morning, and they keep bringing me stuff, but it's just, we got a good bunch of kids. They got a couple rowdy ones, but I think every bus has them. Sometimes they're just typical boys, but they started doing something this morning. I just you let a little out of me, and whoop, went to quiet again. Well,
how many kids do you have on there?
32 right now.
Mm.
So I got a pretty easy run. I start my bus, believe it or not, I start my bus run, pick up first kid at 8:31. At 8:50, I'm at school.
Oh, shoot. Wow.
9 o'clock, I'm back in the yard.
Hmm.
I got one of the shortest runs.
Yeah.
All my kids are French immersion. They're so yeah. But they're all good kids, and like the principal there, Madam Bolton, she is so good. Like if I have a problem on the bus, boy, she's right there up on the bus, or she'll have a talk with them in the school, or it's just she's really, really good. So yeah. I think there's 3 mini buses and 6 full-size buses that go into that school. So
JDS says, Ron, do it. Go outside.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit the gym in town. I gotta run a few errands in town anyhow, so.
Yeah, no, they I don't go back till, well, I don't have to leave the yard till about 5 to 3. So, but this time of year, well, I shouldn't say this time of year, but you really don't have to start the bus up too soon, because it's actually a little bit warmer now.
I was my God, he was reading my mind. I was just gonna mention, I had a nice time on Ray Kelly's show last night, and had an opportunity to personally meet Barry from Northeast Journalist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, super nice guy. Him and his wife do a real nice job. He was kind of explaining that he does a lot of the flying, and his wife does most of the editing for him. I think that's kind of neat that a couple, you got like him and his wife, and then who's the other one? Max Air. Him and his wife are both in the drones, and they work together. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I wish I had that option. I'm not a
Yeah.
big fan. Up, whole peanut's empty, are you?
Another bag of peanuts down the drain. It took 3 days for this bag of peanuts to go.
3 days.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
You're feeding them too much.
I go through about $100 worth of peanuts every week to 10 days.
Really? Wow.
Isn't there
Yeah.
a cheaper place to get peanuts, Paul?
These peanuts are, I think, $38 a bag.
Oh,
Ooh. Wow.
It's 10 pounds net weight.
what about PV or something like that? Haven't they got peanuts cheaper?
This Tractor Supply has got these,
Yeah, oh yeah, Tractor Supply.
and
Okay.
I can buy them on Amazon, but they're the same price. So
Oh, huh. Well, it's funny around here, just 50 miles to the east of me, they grow peanuts here now. They used to be tobacco, but they're all growing peanuts now.
Really? I thought that was like a down south thing.
No, oh no, because of the sandy soil, eh?
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's a big thing here now.
there's
Wow,
a big
that
market for peanuts. If I go to like Menards to check on peanuts, most of the time they're out of them.
mm,
really?
And for a little 6-pound bag like this, they get almost $10.
but yeah, well, here
Talk
in
about a cash crop.
yeah, another
that's a
thing they
lot of-
grow a lot of here is that ginseng too. Now they grow a lot of ginseng, but it takes what 3-4 years or something to get a crop. I don't know, something like that.
And I don't know the growth rate or time of peanuts, but I do know, I think when you go to harvest the peanuts, you have to till them up, right, out of the ground.
Yeah, then yeah, that's
then
got to
dry-
the
then
picker's
dry.
got to go right underneath the ground, pick the ground and the peanuts up at the same time,
Yeah.
and then it shakes the dirt out going through the machine.
Hmm. I
What
know,
you,
like out in California, when they grew was it the walnuts and I forget what else. They had these machines that shook the tree,
Tree, yep.
yeah,
and then they gather them from the ground.
the pecans and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
they do that here with cherry trees, eh?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
same
really?
thing. They go up-
That wouldn't bruise the cherries?
Well, no, because they got a big thing that goes around the tree. It's
Oh.
like a big canvas.
Oh,
So
I
when
see.
they fall on the canvas. It's soft.
Oh,
Uh,
farming ingenuity, I call it.
Oh yeah, just yeah.
That's why farming equipment is so damned expensive.
Wow. Well, I see a lot of the farmers are having trouble with John Deere, eh? About fixing it themselves and stuff. They don't want people fixing that John Deere equipment anymore because it's all computerized, and they don't want anybody else to get their hands on the what it is, eh? But apparently already I heard that someplace over in Japan or China or something, they've got ways to get around it or something. I don't know.
hmm.
But
So New England, how you doing? Oh, you'll be right back. Yeah.
Yeah,
if
check out Barry's
everybody
channel.
please hit the
we
like
just-
button.
Yeah, him and his wife do some nice work, very cinematic footage, and we were just talking about that. I love that area in the fall. Used to go up in the New England states, up to Vermont. Used to ski up in Killington, Vermont. And I want to say it was Connecticut. Barry would know. Place called Loon Mountain. I think it was up in Connecticut. The stupidest thing I ever did in my life. They had a radar system, and I went on skis, and we tried to see how fast we could go. I was 60 mile an hour on skis. I'm like, if I would have wiped out, My
Oh.
God. You know,
That
those
would
guys
not-
in the Olympics, they do 90, 100 mile an hour.
That would not have been good, Ron.
Mm-mm.
Well, that reminds me, I remember back in my younger days, back in when I was in the teens, we used to go skiing up north all the time, and we were on the Expert Hill, and all of a sudden I look, and here comes my brother coming across, the moguls on the Expert Hill, and it's lit like this, and he hit one and caught an edge, and he went across there under the snow. All you saw was snow going over top of him, looked like a mole going across.
I remember the one mountain up there. We went to the top of this black diamond and come out on there, and I'm like, oh, what did I just do?
Yeah.
I saw this sign that said this hill has caused serious injury and death. I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
And it's not just a sign, it's warning. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, JDS 9 below. They were actually expecting colder. My friend Don, that I talked to you guys about, he's
Right.
he's out in California right now. He called me yesterday, said it was 75, but he said gas is $5 a gallon.
Morning, Dre.
Hey, Dre's in the house this morning. All right.
There he is, Mr. Dre.
Yeah, and it's going to go higher. It's if it wasn't so sad, it'd be comical. How do you ruin an economy? Is you have the cost of goods go up, you have the cost of fuel go up, the cost of transportation go up, and then you turn around, and you go on television and say, "Oh, things are much better." Uh-huh.
Yeah, it is for them.
They're living in a bubble. They're driven every place they go. They got their own personal protection. They don't have to worry about street crime or whatever. They're living in a bubble. Hey, Marshall's here. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Marshall.
Is that Arizona Street Media?
Yep, it's Marshall.
I don't believe has he ever been on with you?
Yeah, he comes on regularly, and he changed his name. What was it, about a year ago, Paul?
Yeah, well, he moved too, right?
He moved down to Arizona. He was living up. I don't know if it was Colorado or Wyoming or. Marshall, where did you live before you moved to Arizona?
You went up in Utah, Salt Lake City or something?
Utah, maybe? Okay.
Yeah, I think he was up that way.
There's a lot of people that come into the chats. It's like I felt kind of silly last year down at the drone meetup. A lot of people would, because I obviously come on the live streams, but so many people don't come on the panel. They come into the chats and they would come up and say hi to you. And I'm like, oh gosh, I have no idea who this is. And thank God for Brad Alston. He made name tags for everybody. So I like kind of glanced down through. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm going or now or not. I'm gonna really, really research hard today. But man, the price of airline tickets.
Well, and I understand in your particular case, if you happen to go there and something were to happen that you couldn't get back, that would not be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're going to send a plane to come pick you up for your shift.
Yeah.
No. No.
Well, maybe.
Well, they kind of have expectations. I don't know if we could really get in trouble or not, but like, let's say there's going to be a blizzard down here on Thursday, starting Thursday night, and I didn't show up for work Friday morning, and they would probably come to me and say, why didn't you head up here Thursday morning? Even though it's the day before my shift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is, in that particular case, under weather circumstances like that, they should have a pay scale for standby. You get paid a quarter pay or whatever for standby. Because weather standby, they could title it however they wanted to for whatever the problem might be.
Shouldn't say this out loud, but our base actually gets a higher pay than the other ones. Because all of us, I would say probably 75% of our pilots, medics, and nurses all come from a long distance away. Where Bismarck, Fargo, Sioux Falls, Bemidji, they're all local. And not a whole lot of people live around Dickinson. There's
Yeah.
nothing there. My partner she comes from an hour away from Montana. I come from, excuse me, I come from Wyoming. 1, 2, 3 pilots come from Rapid City area. Trying to think who else. There's 2 or 3 nurses come from Bismarck. That's only an hour away, hour and a half.
But you're 2 or 2.5 hours away.
Oh, I'm 3.5 plus.
3.5. Okay, could be 4 depending upon the weather, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Marie S., how you doing? Marie is in the chat.
Yeah, today's just going to be another inside day, I think. My house is clean. My laundry's done. I'm gonna start on my taxes today, too. And
What do you hear from Michelle? Anything?
she actually just texted me this morning. She wants to call me after a while. Yeah, she's got some things going on. So we're gonna chat. And
Well, good.
yeah,
That's a good thing. You and I have talked about that. That's a good thing.
yeah. I worry about her. She's a good gal. She really is. She FaceTimed me from Tahoe the other day.
Yeah, she went up there with her sister.
No, she was up. Her mom lived up there. Yeah, her mom still has 3-4 feet of snow in her yard. She said they had 8 to 10 at one point. Well, she was down in Arizona for, it was Christmas or New Year's. Her mom was. Michelle's other sister lives down in Arizona, and her mom went down, and she got back to California, but couldn't get home. So it's funny. Their family. She has 2 brothers and a sister. Her sister is a dental hygienist. She's the one who lives down in Arizona. Her brother Stevie, he's kind of a little bit of a rebel redneck, kind of super guy, nice guy. He lives in California, but he lives out in the country. And I've never seen it, but there's rumor that he has like a bunker. He has a lot of guns.
Wow.
If they ever come to take his guns, look out.
Could be
And
a day. Yeah.
her oldest brother is a world-renowned physician. He's a infertility specialist. He has 3 or 4 clinics. Nevada, Utah, California. Yeah. Very, very successful, very wealthy man.
Cool. Well, good for him. It's one thing when you can make the most out of your life in your lifetime,
Yeah.
There's different kinds of success in my mind. One success is, are you happy? Do you have any regrets? And what's your future look like?
Yeah.
Those are the success meters that I go by, but money is down here,
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it, but it's just not my drive. Hey, I'm going to share with you guys. You guys might get a kick out of this. This is up kind of Paul Hodges area, but it's a news break. Are you ready?
Yep.
Following the tragic death of 79-year-old Carol Wright, Contact 5 discovered other frightening incidents on bridges. We received a remarkable video through a public records request from Palm Beach County. The Lantana Intercoastal Bridge last October. A car drives on the bridge as the gates close behind him. The driver then stops at the edge of the bridge. Fast forward 33 seconds. The bridge begins to open, with the driver still behind the wheel. The bridge lifts the vehicle, where it teeters over a pit with a 40-foot drop. Appearing panicked, the driver opens the door. Gravity slides the car forward and it slams into the roadway below. The bridge closes and the unidentified driver gets back into his car and drives away. The bridge tender on duty last October, a now former Palm Beach County employee, told investigators that she did not see the vehicle on the bridge until she closed the bridge. The county terminated the bridge tender for violating policies, including visually checking the spans. She declined an on-camera interview.
That'd wake you up, wouldn't it, in the morning?
Hell yeah. Yeah, talk about, this is a bad place to stop.
Yeah.
Wasn't there somebody on a bicycle too?
Yeah,
They
I
went
saw
down
something.
into
Is
that hole.
Yeah.
that the same bridge?
I don't
No,
know
it's a
that-
different bridge, but
I saw that thing with the bicycle.
you can YouTube all kinds of like bridge accidents, and there's some interesting stuff out there.
Pick up, is it
But
2:30?
that just happened on the 21st of February. No, the 20th, I think, of February.
Lenny's in. I guess the puppy had another surgery.
Yes, and she can't pick him up to 2 o'clock, so I'm sure she didn't sleep well last night.
Yeah.
Well, at
Because,
least
you know-
he did well. Okay, yeah. Well,
Bet called. He did well overnight, resting well this morning. Pickup is still 2:30.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, when I would say most people look at their companions as family. And
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel an affinity towards my little ground rats, my squirrels,
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew Lynn wouldn't sleep last night.
You should have seen my bunny rabbit yesterday. Holy crap.
Hey, JD is here. Said hello to all of us.
hey,
did.
JD.
You found your bunny rabbit under the deck?
Well, he's been out in the yard, but I went out there with the lazy man's way of shoveling the sidewalks and the porch, and I lit up the snow blower. Holy crap, I'd never seen a rabbit run so fast in my life. Funny thing is, I was done 20 minutes later. I mean, he hauled butt and he went quite a distance. 20 minutes later, he's back.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
his home.
Yeah. I don't know if he's living under my porch or I don't know. He's in my yard every day.
Yeah.
Same rabbit. I can tell by his markings.
Yeah, he probably in rabbit talk as he was running away around, he's going, "Run for your life, run!"
I'm telling you, dude, he put some serious mileage on in a very short period of time.
had the first go. Yeah.
But, oh shoot. Well, 8 o'clock. I think I'm gonna head
So
over to the store.
you're gonna go down to the workout.
Yeah, I'm gonna head into town. It's just
Oh, I didn't get a chance to ask you. Did you end up using the Bobcat on the snow or no?
no, that several inches of snow that we were supposed to get.
Yeah.
Got about half an inch yesterday and looks like maybe an inch
Oh,
last night. So no,
it's always some reason not to screw around with your fun, isn't
yeah, damn it.
it? Oh, well. Well, Ron, thanks for popping in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
good to see you
Good to see you.
guys. Hope
Yeah.
you
It's
have a
always
good
good
day.
to see you.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, thank you too, Ron, for helping Paul out with the
Yeah,
live stream
yesterday.
last night.
Oh, we had fun last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Paul Hodges show,
Yes.
Yeah.
AKA Judge Judy.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Old Adrian.
Adrian is just, he's a character.
Oh, yeah.
He's a one-up. He's definitely a one of a kind.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun meeting him last year down there at the,
Well, you know what? I didn't realize because, I just know him through here, right?
yeah.
But you said he's pretty short.
He's a little guy. Yeah. And one thing, if I remember correctly, I was in Tony,
What, you
I
gotta
don't
go
know if you guys know him. Tony Tropic, he lives in Florida.
Uh-huh.
Super nice guy. And he brought his van. He has his work van, but he has his work van set up. Tony has a lot of drones, and he's got it set up pretty nice for all his, not only his work stuff. He does like extermination, like bugs and stuff,
Yeah.
but he has all this cabinetry and he has all his drones and stuff in there. It's a real nice setup. And but I was inside his van. I was in the side door and I was facing in. I'm kneeling down and I'm making that big sign that we made for Rick Halber.
Rick, yeah.
So my butt sticking out the side of the van. All of a sudden, I felt somebody grab me by the hind end. I'm turning around. It's Adrian. Like,
With a big grin on his face too, right?
mhm, yeah. There's,
Yeah.
I don't know if I saved. There's a couple of pictures I have somewhere. That night we all went out to dinner, and yeah, I'm wondering where, like Ray was saying last night, he's still working on a venue to find a place that, we could all have dinner Saturday night. But when you got 60, 70 people, is there a place that really can accommodate that?
Yeah, and you just don't pull it off that easy without you paying an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. I'm sure you could find a place, a venue, but they probably want several $100s.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, have a good day.
Hey, Ron, you do the same, and thanks again for being there with the Paul Hodges show.
Yeah, I entertained them or tried to entertain them with my Alaska videos.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I finalized all those plans, got them all done, got a hold of my one contact up there. Guy that who'll go with me. He said he actually has a new spot I can go to film the bears. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But anywho, well, I'm gonna go get busy and you guys have a super
Ron,
day.
Thanks
Yep.
again, my friend.
Alrighty. Take care, everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Setting. Oh.
Paul, you have any signs you got to do today or no?
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't want to say it too loud because it's quiet right now. I expected a whole shitload of signs this morning, but so far it's been quiet. Well, I got to go see Bonnie later on, but
Yeah, because you didn't mention. Of course, I wasn't with you last night live
no,
about whether or not you had signs or.
no, it's quiet right now.
Because usually
know.
when you're sitting on camera, all of a sudden the phone rings, there's another sign. Phone rings, another sign.
Well, since it was a long weekend too, it might have been, they're not going to sign anybody up until today, and then tomorrow might be crazy.
Yeah.
With the long weekend and stuff going on. So I just, but good. Yeah, just trying to read the instructions on this. Get the owner's manual for this thing. It says it's got Bluetooth on it too, but I didn't see any Bluetooth places to dial it. So Huh. Accessing page 23. So I'll go down to 23. You know, this manual might be for several models, right? So settings. There is a Bluetooth setting. Huh, cool. I don't know, according to this, but oh, the dogs are barking to come in. Right back.
Oh, it looks like 1 o'clock. I'm gonna be in solid rain until well, probably 4 o'clock, even after that. Oh, boy. Tis what it is. Hobby Howie, no, I did not find the dog.
Yeah.
No signs of the dog. The only tip we got was a comment on one of the YouTube or Facebook postings about the dog. Somebody said that, you know, they'd offered a $500 reward, and somebody had commented back that, well, I'm sure you won't get the dog back unless you're offering at least $1,500. So that kind of raised everybody. Scam likely.
Oh, that. Huh?
Damn new phone. I can't turn the damn thing off.
Usually you just hit the power button once and it'll just shut the ringer off.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, see, yeah, see, this one don't have Bluetooth on it. But yeah. Unless it's an updated version, but GPS.
Mike
set
Connick, says hi to JD. JD is in the house, so along with Marie S. and Lenny, of course, is here. She's waiting till 2:30 to go pick up Hosser after his surgery number 3. They keep fixing the same thing over and over again.
So I didn't tell you what I did last night, eh, Paul?
What's that?
Well, you know that thing I put on the back of my toilet?
Yeah.
I made an extra one. So last night, because you weren't coming on last night, I called them up about 10 after 7. I said, oh, is it too late for coffee? They go, oh, hell no, come on over. So anyways, I come in there. I had a bag with me. And she kind of mentioned, oh, did you bring something? I said, no, not at all. So I sat down, had my coffee. And so anyways, then I had to go pee. So I took the bag with me into it. And they're kind of looking at me strange, right? And so anyways, I come out of the bathroom after about 5 minutes, and Ken, he says, oh, you had to do a sample for something? No, just a big grin on my face. He kind of looks at me, kind of, what the hell? You know, so nothing more was said. So anyways, about 8:30, 8:45, I got up and left. Got all the way home, sat here on the computer for a few minutes. Then all of a sudden, okay, that was a cute one. So I put her on the back of their toilet. Somebody Ken must have finally went in or something. They're trying to figure out what I did. They really like it, apparently. I knew they would, right? Because they got a dog too, right? So.
Sure. Well, if you got the picture, you could show everybody what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I got it here someplace. Okay. Yeah.
This is something that Paul was able to print off on his vinyl printer.
Yeah. So anyways, I went to my friend's house last night, went into the bathroom and stuck this on their toilet last night there. So it was a bit of a joke. But and I figured they would like it too. So, but
Sure.
yep. So it was funnier now. But I had already been home, been here a while before they finally noticed it. Well, I guess they had to go to the bathroom, right?
Ray liked it, Paul.
Yeah. Well, well, the funny thing is, you have to understand these people. They're really good. Okay. And one time I fell asleep there. Okay. I woke up and all my fingernails were all painted pink, right? They're the type of people pull jokes on each other all the time, right?
They're
So
pranksters.
it's not getting mad, it's getting even, right? Type deal, right?
Yeah, it's not,
So-
it's not, they don't do it maliciously. They do it out of fun.
Yeah, but oh yeah. Yeah, we've always been like that. Yeah. Especially walk up behind them, everybody stand there. Ken is bad for wearing those stretch pants. Just reach up, give him a jerk down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But he do it to everybody else too. So like, I mean, what goes around comes around, right?
Right.
So yeah. So
That's funny.
20, yeah, oh yeah. Okay. So one of the things you're just reading here, it says on the GPS on this thing here, that you should set a GPS position so so it can it'll allow it to receive and compute which satellites are available and calculate the position more quickly. So
Marie said she wants one of those toilet stickers.
oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, see if I can get some more done up here. I know a few people probably like them, so
Sure.
I'll get you some information from you, Maria, and send it to you.
Looks like a little bit of a slow day today, huh?
Oh yeah,
I
we've had some
appreciate
good.
everybody that's in here, but
Oh
well,
yeah.
Mike Rennick says it's freezing rain in Milwaukee.
Huh. Okay, let's go to. Let me see. Let's go to what the weather is here in Ontario. We are 43 degrees right now. Feels like 39 and light rain. Cloudy with light rain in the morning, becoming rain in the afternoon. 90% chance and a half an inch of snow of rain to come for today. But tomorrow, well, the temperature is going to probably drop because tomorrow's only a high of 23 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's do the hourly. And yeah, it's going down to 25 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. It's going to feel like 12. So all this wet stuff is all going to freeze. Okay, trace. Okay, next 4 p.m. Well, at 10 o'clock tonight, Paul, they're saying the temperature is supposed to be 48 degrees Fahrenheit.
Really?
Yep. And then 11 o'clock goes to 46, 1 a.m. down to 37, 3 a.m. down to 30 degrees. So it's going to fall during the night. And tomorrow morning is going to be 23 degrees. So she's going to go all the way up to 50, then drop down. Wow. It's going to be one freaking mess.
JD says out in Kansas City area, it was 70 here yesterday. Now it's 19 in snow for the next several days.
Yeah, not
Well,
fun
that's
there.
about what
JD.
we've got. Right here, I've got 45 right now, Paul, but it's we're supposed to go down into the 20s and single digits for the next 3 days.
Yeah. So this up it right here, well, you go up here in northern Michigan right now, it's all that red's all freezing rain.
Yeah.
Up Owen Sound, all the way back to snow up in there. Okay. But all this, lots of rain in the area, but a lot of it, I think, is going to stay to the south of it here. I'll just kind of do the map. Yeah. See, I'm right here, and Paul's, well, right there, right close. We're going to get some more rain, but not as bad as what it is in the States. But look at this squall line down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be nasty.
Not good.
Uh, Mike says coffee time. Okay. Hang a JD, a little toilet humor. Yeah, you gotta have a laugh once in a while.
Oh, definitely.
Well, it's funny. My sister sent me a picture of something similar to that, and on there, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta have that." So I just quickly went, looked, and searched for it because you can get different dogs doing it, but that one looked as close as I could to a beagle, right? But
Yeah.
you can put labs in there or whatever, right? You know. But the funny thing is, a lot of people want to charge for that, but you can save the image. And then there's another program called Remove Background. So you can go in there and then remove the background and have it. And a couple little things you do, but you can get it usually just print it out, right? So, but Gracie's laying down here. Oh, I said something to her. She turned her head.
She knows her name, Paul.
Oh, yep. Yeah, and here she comes. Oh, I knew she'd be coming as soon as I said her name. Yeah. Go, girl. Better not take you to the vets because they're going to scream at me and say, she's getting too fat. And guess who's here with a ball already? Huh?
Vader.
Yep. Oh,
Well,
sorry, Greg.
Everything started stirring when you mentioned Gracie's name.
Yep. As soon as I mentioned Gracie's name, talking about you must want me. Well, she was in trouble yesterday, so yeah, she got in trouble. So, anyways, she got put her in her house for a while for a timeout, and last night she went to get it on the bed last night to climb up there, and she wants you loving. I just nope, get back, get over there and lay down. She went over and quiet and laid down. She didn't bite me at all, so she was a bad girl yesterday. Well, I went and when they're doing that meat, when we were packaging that meat up, the thing, I had the rolls of plastic. I had rolls of 8-inch and I got rolls of 11-inch wide bags.
Yeah.
For the vacuum sealer. Oh, anyways, I guess the edge of the bag was hanging close to the counter. She grabbed it down, took it over to the couch and started chewing on the bags. Well, guess what? It's a roll. So as soon as she did, she punctured all the holes all in it. So I had to throw the whole roll out. I kept rolling, unrolling it. No, right straight through to the cardboard rolls. But typical beagle. If you don't have everything up and out of the way, they'll find something to it. But
yeah,
I think a lot of the times, she's bored, right?
Bored. Yep.
But I've got toys for them. I've got balls. I got everything here. They got dry food out all the time. I don't know.
Well, the best thing that I have bought in years for my pupper dogs is that magnetic screen that goes on the door, on the back door.
Yeah.
And she can go in, come out, go in, go out, go in, go out, all on her own. And it seems to entertain her. If she gets bored in the house, she heads out.
Yeah. Well, and I would like to do that too, but I got a cat.
Yeah.
That time the cat got out, he's gone for 2 days.
Wow.
So, so I can't do it. Well, but it's funny because the cat knows if I'm around, he can't step off the deck. He goes to step it up. Hey, he pulls his foot back, right? And so he knows if he goes outside, he's allowed to stay on the deck. But the funny thing, something happened. I had to go in the house or something. And anyways, come back out, the cat's gone. He's out there, took full advantage of it, right?
Sure. Well, Lynn's rescue bud, it was a wild cat in the neighborhood, and she rescued him. And so she knows that if he were to get out, boy, he'd be gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So
But I don't know how far he'd get with his space helmet on.
oh yeah. I had to go tell her to lay down. Get the water bottle out, threaten her. But anyways.
So
Oh,
anyway,
well.
what are you thinking, Paul?
Well, last night, Justin Trudeau, he managed to keep his job.
Yeah, I was sure that they were gonna go against him, but they didn't.
Well, the NDP backed him up, eh? But the funny thing is, I don't understand. The leader of the NDP party said, yeah, we're reluctantly going to support him. What do you mean reluctantly? I mean, if you don't want to, why are you?
Well,
But-
because there's an under the table payoff going on.
Yeah. But see, and I read a couple articles. What he did, they tied this to, what do you call that? A referendum? Not a referendum. Maybe get rid of them. You know how but anyways,
Like a recall or
yeah. So, but they said they didn't want to vote for it because nobody's ready for an election right now. So that's why they voted that way, because they didn't want to do an election call right now because nobody's prepared. Well, there's no leader of the Conservative Party because right now it's only a temporary one.
well, that may be what they're saying, Paul, but it doesn't make sense. If you don't like that resolution, make a resolution that doesn't have a referendum.
Mhm.
You know, or set the referendum from wherever. But you know,
It
you
was
could
a
do a
vote of confidence. It was a vote of confidence.
right.
But see, they tied that vote last night to a vote of confidence. So if he failed last night, they would have had to call an election. Because see, that would have ended Parliament right then and there. Well, they're taking a week off anyways. But anyways, anyways, they tied that to it last night. He won by 31 votes or something. It was not that far away from him being recalled. But see, the NDP shorted him up. But,
Yeah, but
you know,
see, 31 votes to him means that just keep right on and going with what I'm doing. Just keep
oh
going.
yeah, he got free reign now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I cannot understand is how can they seize your bank account when you haven't even been charged?
Right.
There's people's account because they donated to them. There's people lost their jobs because they donated.
Yep.
But how can you see somebody's bank account when they haven't been charged? How is that legal? So I don't know. But see, we're under Merge Act. We can do what we want.
Now,
Well,
Ottawa is in Ontario?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, it's only
Just a few miles
Bit-
from,
it's about 50 miles from Roger, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, because you got Ottawa. As soon as you cross the river, you're into Montreal, right? But anyways, no, I don't know how we can see bank accounts when people haven't even been charged or convicted. Like, you know,
yeah.
just because you donated money to somebody.
Well, it
That's-
it shows the power of government to be able to do whatever they want to do. You may think you're living in a free society, but you're only as free as they allow you to be.
To be exact, and people haven't woke up to that yet. I don't understand. So, that convoy protester, that girl Tamara, she was
Yeah.
denied bail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can the courts be that way?
Well, catch somebody convicted of murder can freaking get bail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous. Well, Paul, what are you thinking?
it's college 10:30 anyways, Paul.
Yep.
So
Everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We
Yeah.
maybe see you again this evening. We'll see how it goes. And everyone have a great day and try and stay out of the rain, right, Paul?
yeah, we're gonna try and stay out of the rain. So
And or rain or snow. Stay cozy.
yeah, for sure, guys. Stay dry. That's it.
Okay, everybody, thanks. And Neil, thanks for being number one this time. We'll
Yeah.
see you soon.